Okay, this problem here, number 2, says nothing about area. It just says use FDC to evaluate the integral. So what we're going to do is just evaluate it. And what do you do over here? Take its antiderivative. And what do I get? I get x6. I divide by 6, but I got 3 on top. And 3 goes into 6 2 times. Minus, not minus, I'm sorry, plus. That's going to be x cubed. I divide by 3, and a 2's on top, so 2/3. And then you're going to get minus x squared over 2. The limits of integration goes from 1 to 4. Again, I know it's tedious, but we need to do the arithmetic. And, certainly when I'm doing arithmetic, it's easy to make a mistake. And I want to just claim that when you're doing problems, I would say that this is probably a critical step over here. Were you able to get to that? And we did get to that. We got x6 over 2 plus 2x cubed over 3 minus x squared over 2. And we see the evaluations go 1 to 4. But I still want to do it, all right? And I'm hoping to get the number they have listed over there. So the way I would do it, and again, you might disagree with this. You might say, I need a calculator. I don't think you do. It would be nice, though. I'm going to factor out x squared. And what would you get? You get x4 over 2 plus 2x over 3 minus 1/2. And the limits of integration go from 1 to 4 there. All right? So, if you multiply that, you get certainly x6 over 2. Then you get 2x cubed over 3. Then you get minus x squared over 2. Now, granted, this may not help you evaluate it, but it helps me. So I'm going to say 4 squared is 16. And I want to do, I got to do 4 to the 4th power. Let me write this down for you. 4, 4, 4, 4. And that's over the number 2. All right, what do you get there? Well, I notice that 2 goes into 4 2 times, and I'm left with these 3 4s here. 4 times 4 is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64. 2 times 64 is 128. All right, I got that part covered. What am I going to do now? Plug in 4 for the next one. That's going to be 8/3. Again, I'm plugging in the 4. Then minus 1/2. Let's keep going. What do you get next? Minus. I'm at the 1 now. I'm evaluating the 1. I just did the 4. I'm doing the 1 now. You get 1, because 1 squared is 1. You get 1/2 plus 2/3 minus 1/2. Now, what's nice about the lower limit, look, the arithmetic looks pretty easy. For example, these things cancel off. All right, the upper part's a little more difficult, though, and I want to go through it with you. I want to see what happens over here. And the first thing I'm seeing is 128 times 16. So I'm going to go through the multiplication with you, and 6 times 8 is going to be 48. 6 times 2 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 6 times 1 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. All right? Then you're going to do 10 times 128, which is 1280. You get 8. Let's see, 8 and 6 is going to be 14. Let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you get to carry the 1, 2048. Computer science students may recognize these things as powers of 2s, and they really are, because 16 is a power of 2 and 128 is a power of 2. Let's keep going. I'm going to put plus down. 16 times 8, well, that's going to be 80 plus 48, 128/3. And then 16 times minus 1/2 is going to be minus 8. All right, I just completed this out over here, and I'm going to do the bottoms, minus 2/3. I'll put that right over here. What do you get there? Well, I get 2040 when I combine these two terms. Now, when I combine these two terms over here, what do I get? I get plus, let's be careful about this, 128 minus 2 is 126. And that's over 3. All right? I think I can do that. And that's going to be 2040 plus 42. 2040 plus 42 is 2082. The arithmetic was probably the worst part of the problem. Let's see if we got it right. And getting it right is matching a key. provided the key is correct, by the way. Sometimes keys are incorrect, and I make mistakes. Thank you.